Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the GSD Show. And today we're going to be talking about winter is coming.
And winter is coming.
So what's that mean? Well, Game of Thrones fans know what it means, but in my world, it means something very different here in the fitness world. To me, it means massive opportunity for 5 big reasons. I love November and December when it comes to marketing and advertising in the fitness space. Today, we're going to break down all 5. Okay, reason number 1, offer mix-up. So what happens is over time, if you keep running the same ad over and over, especially if you don't have a lot of people in the demographic in your 5-mile radius, you hit what's called ad fatigue. Basically what that means is you're not generating the same quality of results, cost per lead, all that stuff, as you were when you first started running that offer. And ad fatigue is a real thing and it does kick in. Now, it doesn't kick in for everybody. If you're in Manhattan or Austin or Houston or something like that, where there's a ton of people in your population, probably going to take you a little longer to hit it if you ever hit it. But for everybody else, you're probably going to hit it. And so this gives you the opportunity to do something that helps break ad fatigue, where you can continue getting leads at a good cost and great numbers, which is mixing up your offers, but yet still keeping them very interesting. And holiday season, like Thanksgiving, Black Friday, even Halloween, all the holiday stuff, Christmas, New Year's, even going all the way into Valentine's Day, right? All this stuff is just massive opportunity for you to find a way to tailor your business's offers around the holiday to grab attention and also mix up the stuff that Facebook is running for you and help break ad fatigue. The next opportunity is called Zig and Zag. There's a marketing phrase called when they zig, you zag, which basically means when everyone's doing this or going this way, you do that or go that way. And so what you'll notice around this time is the pros and the amateurs in this space do the exact opposite thing. The amateurs are going to pause. They're going to go, oh, nobody works out around this time, or, oh, it's hard to get people in. It's hard to get, nobody wants to come into a new studio or check things out. Nobody's buying anything for themselves. They're shopping, or they got crazy travel schedules. They come up with all these reasons to justify why it doesn't make sense to run ads during the best time of the year to run ads, which I'll tell you why about in the next point here. But the cool thing is that's massive opportunity because most people in this space are amateurs. There's very few pro marketers and advertisers in the fitness studio space. And so if less and less people are advertising to your prospects, does that mean you're competing less and less in an industry where it's saturated and you're already frustrated with competing? Yes, that's exactly what it means. So you have the ability to advertise in a world that has less advertisers competing with your ads. All right, point number 3, buying atmosphere. So you can buy a hot dog for 23 cents a hot dog if you bought a pack at the grocery store, or you can buy one for $7.50 if you bought one at a sports game or movie theater. Why would anyone ever pay 32 times more money for a hot dog? Surely it's not 32 times more valuable than the other one, right? Is because the atmosphere you're buying them in are buying atmospheres, and buying atmospheres make people buy. There is no better buying atmosphere than the holiday season. People are inundated with ads, offers, special promos everywhere they go. They're already in buying mode while they're taking out their credit card for their kids, their family members, and their friends. If you look at your purchase history, and you're like most people, you'll find that not only is the holiday season the time that you spend the most on others, but the time that you spend the most on yourself as well. Number 4, lead load. So what does this mean? Well, here's the thing. Are less people going to be able to come in during that 2nd to 4th week of December? Yes, that is going to happen, of course. But they're still on their phones. In fact, they're on their phones more than ever. So when you really think about it, you're still going to have people see your ads, which is important. That's what advertising is. You're still going to have people opt in because they want to get a free offer, because they're in buying mode. They may not be able to come in right now, but if your idea is, well, let me slow down my advertising until January and then I'll turn it back on because we want to have a great new year. Well, what do you think is better? Studio A that starts advertising in January, which means he starts filling up his calendar in the 2nd or 3rd week or later in January, or the studio that starts advertising or keeps advertising throughout the holidays, and in that month of December, he's actually booking appointments for January. So by the time he starts on January 1, he's not running his ads, he's actually running classes that are filled up with prospects that want to come in because his calendar is full from the month before when he decided to lead load that month of January. And you should be doing the same thing, or else you're going to miss a massive opportunity because those people are still filling out forms. They're just filling out the guy next door's. And lastly, it's the season of giving. So many of you know that we love to volunteer and donate our time and money often. We actually are doing a big push at the end of this year as we sponsor 100 volunteers and donate $10,000 to Feed My Starving Children, one of our favorite programs. So what can you do? Work out with a friend December. What this means is you run a promo to your entire member base, as well as your paused members, as well as your friends, family. Let them know, let everyone on Facebook know that you have a mission. Call it 300 or 500, whatever, but we want to feed 300 starving children at the toughest time of the year to not have food or friends. Holiday season. Please help us in our mission, and here's how we do it. For every friend that you bring into our studio, and by the way, if you guys are worried about capacity issues, yes, it could be an issue if you're doing it in classes, but you can have special events like member appreciation events where you allow this to happen. Bring in a friend with you that has never worked out here, and for every friend or family member or coworker, lead them in, that you bring in, we'll actually feed a starving child for you on your behalf for an entire month. Bring in 5 friends, we'll feed 5. Bring in 10 friends, we'll feed 10. Our mission is to help feed 300, and with your help, we know we can do it. So please help us with this mission, as it means a lot to us, and we really want to hit this goal. Now, what are the numbers? Well, the cool thing is, to feed a starving child through the Feed My Starving Children program, it costs less than $8 to do so. For an entire month, $8 to feed a child for an entire month. Now I'm going to ask you, is it worth to pay $8 to get a new person in your studio? By the way, not $8 per lead, not $8 per booked appointment, $8 per showed. By the way, not a show from a digital lead, $8 per lead that came in through a member referral or a friend or family member referral. That's a pretty solid lead. For $8, would you do it? Of course you would. You'd pay $2,400 if you hit your goal and got 300 children fed. But you also got 300 new people in the door that you can pitch. If you even just got 10% of those referrals to sign up and you're charging $100 a month, you basically got $3,000 extra in monthly recurring revenue, or $36,000 a year. You made your profit back in month 1 if you just signed up 10%. Pretty good deal. Now here's the best part. Along the way, you fed 300 children for an entire month. A pretty novel thing to do, even if you didn't benefit from it. But you do. Even in the tax side, as this is a good write-off. In short, don't be an amateur this holiday season. Make this holiday season the first season that you decide to turn pro. ABA, always be advertising. Don't stop running your ads for another reason, which is it messes up the algorithm. If Facebook sees that you pause your ads, when you come back and hope to pick up where you left off, you may find that it won't exactly work the way you want it to. You'll have to start all over again, back to the drawing board. So, I congratulate you, pro. Welcome to your first professional season, and we'll see you next week on the GSD Show. Thanks for watching. If you like this episode, make sure you subscribe to our podcast on iTunes, Spotify, SoundCloud, Google Play, or YouTube. And to watch more episodes and get exclusive links from each episode, go to gsdshow.com.